Done. Okay, there we go. We're on. We're on. We are live now on YouTube. Do not play copyrighted material, Dave. Hello again! Yes, indeed. If you come over from Instagram, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Greetings. Thank you. Cheers. Hello, hello. 41 people. That's a lot of people. Hello. Oh, it's gone randomly to 7. Okay, that's a bit weird. 41 again. Hey, who knows? YouTube's gone mad. What are you drinking? Tears of John Frusciante and Jimi Hendrix. Good morning from Australia. Hello and good morning. Not bad. How are you, Bim? Indeed, I haven't had time to do any live streams or anything like that, so here we are now. And again, I do apologise if I'm looking kind of like over, not at you. It's because I need to see what's been on. Favourite Rory Gallagher tune? Probably Bad Penny. Hello, hello, hello. Chilling at work. Cool. I hope work isn't too much. I hope it's enjoyable anyway. Hope it's not horrible. Yeah. No worries. Have a good day. Hello from Ukraine. I saw that. Enjoy your rehearsal. Thank you. Wow, it goes fast. What's wrong from Los Angeles? Angeles Los. I couldn't even speak. Hello. Is the Extra True? Not yet, no. It will be soon, I'm sure, though. Softtech MIGs. Yes, I have. Yes. I've never tried one, but I have seen them. But I have never tried one. Vox AC30 versus PV Classic A30. I think the PV Classic would beat the Vox, in my opinion. Just gets a little bit more versatile. But it depends on the AC30. Yeah, that's a great song. That is Fall Apart is a great, great song. Wow, these guys so fast. Are you still a vintage artist? Does that mean you play vintage guitar? I don't want to be a vintage artist anymore. No. I don't want to associate myself with that company any longer. No. So I will still play the Lemon Drop. You will still see that, but it's not that brand anymore, technically. But no, I'm not. I don't class myself as one of those rare artists anymore. But this won't remove me from my website. Which I don't know why. I do love the DC EP, yes. Hello! I do have a guitar, by the way. It just looks like it's my stupid face, but no, there is a gorgeous guitar down here. When the Rapture... Okay, okay, fair enough. Started reading that one. How do you know it already hasn't happened? Best Rory, my favourite Rory album is Photo Finish. Hey, it's always good to have a guitar. Hello. Played a Forbidden Chord. What's that? Oh, that one. The flat 5, of course. Hello. Ever played a Yamaha SG? No, I haven't. I would love to. They look amazing, but no, I've never played one. But I'd like to at some point. Hopefully, in my life, I'll get to play one. Hopefully, one day. Fingers crossed. Can you or anybody else here tell me what Peter Green's greeny guitar finish is? Is it a lemon or a burst? It was a burst originally. It was a cherry burst Les Paul originally. Peter's Les Paul was, but it faded, so it's basically just a lemon drop now. It's just yellow. Favorite TV shows? I don't really have it. I don't really watch TV. Cool. Hello to you in your garage. Thank you. Wow, you go fast. If you could play banjo or ukulele for the rest of your life, what would you begrudgingly choose? Banjo. I like playing it. I can play banjo really badly, but I can play it and I enjoy banjo. It's really good fun. Thoughts on the apparent current release of the Behringer C? I'm looking forward to it. I really want to get one. As soon as that comes out, I'll be getting one of those Behringer CE ones. I really want to know what it's like. I can't play copyright material on here, I'm afraid. You, especially Hendrix stuff, it's a big no-no to get blocked. Favorite song? I don't know. I've got a few favorite songs from a new Chili Peppers album. Bella is probably my favorite. I don't know though. How many hours do I guitar? I just play. I don't time how long I play. I just play. Hey. I don't like the rat pedal. It's not my kind. I've tried a few and I've never really liked them. It's like Big Muffs. I don't really like those. Do you use a lot of compression? No, I don't use any. Well, I use overdrive compression, but I don't really use I don't use a compressor pedal. I have a compressor on in my Zoom, but it's got no compression. It's just all volume, so it just drives the front end of the amp harder. You ever played a Mustang? Yes, I really want a Mustang. Mustang is on the I want list. I want to demo one list, but I haven't found the right one yet. I've played quite a lot of Mustangs recently, actually, and not a single one of us made me want to buy it. It's just not been the right one. Acoustic, I'm not interested in those acoustic sonic things. I've tried one, I just didn't like it. Yeah, I'm not really an acoustic guitarist anyway. It didn't really do much for me. Shaftesbury Electric, yes, yeah, I played a couple of Shaftesbury guitars. They're great. Thoughts of playing bass through a guitar amp? If it's a head into a bass cab, yes. If it's a bass into a guitar combo, no. You'll probably blow up the speaker in the amp. Video on expressive tremolo use. Your master going wild with it. It sounds great. Yeah, actually I will. I'll tell you what. I'll write that down. I will write that down now. Thank you very much. I always like to know what you want to see on the channel. So yeah, thank you very much indeed. I'll get a video on that done. I don't know when it'll be, but I will get a video on that done. Acoustic right now. No, I mean I don't agree at all with starting on an acoustic guitar. I think it holds you back. I think if you're a beginner guitarist, you want an electric guitar, light strings, low action. You know, you don't want to start on acoustic personally. I don't think personally. Silver Jubilee combos, they're great. Awesome little amps. You ever played a harmonic? No. I've never even heard of that, but it sounds cool. Any plans on playing a gig in London? Hopefully next year at some point. We'll see. We're working on things. I've never tried the Timmy, no. No. Again. Yes, there are more gig stories on their way. Yes, don't worry about that. Well, yes, likewise. Thank you very much. I know, it's getting hold of them and having the money to do so. It's Christmas time. We're all broke. Thank you very much. Plans to come to Europe someday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Boss Next Tone stage and artist, as good as the Katana. It's personal preference. Personally, I prefer the Katana to the Next Tone. Hello, Seattle. I really want to visit Seattle. I prefer the Katana over the Next Tone. Next Tone's really good, but the Katana is just it for me. Especially the Katana artist. That is just ridiculous. Selma guitar. Yes, I've played a few. There's actually demos on the channel in my old hat playlist of me playing through some Selma amps. Well, thank you very much indeed. I'm not, but thank you very much. Good evening. Why do people hate on Boss pedals? I don't get it either. I think it's a bandwagon thing. One person says they don't like it and everyone jumps on it because they don't have a brain of their own. Hopefully one day. Florida would be cool. I have cousins in Florida. Are you still playing your Blackstar amp? I am, but it's not here. I don't have it here. It's at my. It's actually at my house. I have stuff scattered around all over the world. Not all over the world, but over the UK. I have guitars and amps in various places. What's your favorite OD overdrive pedal? The Tone City Golden Plexi or the Marshall Jackhammer. How to sound like before the beginning? I can't really do teaching songs anymore. They just block my videos. And teaching videos takes such a long time to film. It's a nightmare to do all that work, to spend an entire day doing a teaching video and then for it to just be blocked like that. But good tube practice amp. I don't know, because I don't really do it. I don't really do Valve. I don't really know. People with tube, help. The settings on my Boss DS2, it's everything turned all the way up. Everything's on 10. And I'm set to mode 2. That's it. That is literally it. So everything's all the way up on 10. Everything's maxed out. And I'm in mode 2. My day's been good. It's cold. Very cold, but it's been good. Better electric guitar. It's just practice. It's just practice. It's all it is. Fender Blues Junior. That's a great shout. Nice one. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Hello. I'm good, thank you. I love it. I really like the Dream Canteen. I haven't really felt the need to do a video on it personally because, you know, it's not really... I don't know. My opinion doesn't matter to anybody but me. You know, if people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, that's cool as well. It doesn't matter. Your opinion is your opinion. And if somebody else doesn't like it, that shouldn't affect you, you know. Settings for the jackhammer, I don't have it here. So it's on the OD mode. I have the volume at 3 o'clock. The gain is at 11 o'clock. Bass and treble is all the way off. And then the contour and frequency dial, the bottom dial, is all the way clockwise. And the middle dial, the little tiny one in the middle, is at 12 o'clock. You ever consider doing a series of how many tones can you get out of katana like you did with the series? Yeah, but I can't do classic guitarists because I can't play their songs. So it just seems a bit weird to do. I don't really know how to do it. Do I have a... No, I don't have a practice routine. I just play. I would say DS2 first, personally, because the wah can be anything, really. What's that? Yes, you did. New X-Air is awesome. Bought one. Yes, they're amazing, aren't they? All the amps you have, what is your go-to amp at the moment? CR120. But there's my MOSFET. There's the Sub-Zero here. I think if I had to narrow down all my... If somebody said you're only allowed to use one amp for the rest of your life, it'd be my Marshall MG. No ifs, no buts, no questions. Cool. Yeah, that's another good shout. The HT, the Black Stars. How come you're not watching World Cup? I'm not a football fan. I'm not really interested. The pedal, the worm. I've never really tried it. When should I fret level my fret? It's hard to tell. It depends on what there is left on the fretboard. If it's like nearly down to the wood, then change of frets. But if there's quite a lot of meat on the fret still, I would level it. It's kind of yeah, exactly. There's a World Cup on. Exactly. It depends really. Toemaster Deluxe Reverb and Super Reverb. I love the Super, but regret getting the Super, knowing I can't crank it at home. You can crank it, but I know what you mean. The Super is loud. Yeah. I do play piano very badly. I'm not very good at playing piano. I've never tried a Grand Canyon. No. No, really? We won. Or are we winning? I don't know. Hi. Yes. Yeah, there is. There's going to be 2 omissions over. I've actually already filmed it. But there's going to be 2 guitars, the East Coast guitars you saw, and also another guitar that I can't talk about right now. They're not in the video just because I didn't have them when I filmed it, so. Not really, no. But I don't really care. It's like radiuses on fretboards and fretboard material. I don't really care what it is. If the guitar's good, the guitar's good. Was it difficult learning to DI your signal to... no, I don't really do it. I record to my camera. Currently listening to? I don't know, this and that, really. Thank you. No, I can't afford to go to concerts these days. Far too much money. If you record an album of covers, could you... No, I don't think I can use anything. What's Captain Lee like in real life? Exactly like he is on camera. He's lovely. He really is. I can't fault Lee. I can't fault Pete. They're just lovely people. They are what they are. You know, working with Lee was awesome. Working with Pete's awesome. Working at Anders is awesome. It's just great. And they are, they're exactly how they appear. You know, they're just genuinely genuine people. They are what they are. They do a Blues Breaker pedal. Yes, I've got one. It's amazing. One. Nicest Strat I've played at Andertons. I tried, was it a Hanson Strat when I was there last time? I was in Expense Strat. It was quite good. There's a really nice Squire Bullet in there at one point, and Classic Vibe. It was really, really nice. Quite a few. Thank you. There's not much we talk about. I like the album, but my opinion doesn't matter really. You know, it's a great album. There's some really good songs, and there are some filler songs, in my opinion, that just don't cut the mustard compared to some of the others. There is definitely hills among mountains, but it's a good album. I think it's stronger than Unlimited Love. I don't care about nut width. If it feels right, that's all that matters. Squire Bullet, I thought, yeah, love Squire Bullets. That'd be great. I'd love to do that. Are the Strats and Tellies Elites worth the 2K asking price? It's personal preference. I can't say yes, I can't say no, because I don't know. I don't want to talk you out of what could be your dream guitar. For me, I don't really like them. But that's me. That's not you. You know, you have to go and try these things. You have to know whether you like it or you don't. For me, I don't really like the things. But yeah, it's up to you. If you could be a fly on the wall around band history, who would it be? Probably Jimi Hendrix. That'd be really interesting, I think. How many pounds? I don't know. Over the years, it's been a lot. Well, over the years, if you add it all up, it's been a lot. But this is the thing: is I don't do anything but this. This is all I do. And if I'm not paying for my van or whatever to pay for, life things, I like to spend my money on gear. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go out. But again, I've accumulated a lot of this stuff over 20 years. I've had some of this stuff for 20 years. I've had some of it for 18, 19, 17 years. I didn't accumulate all this stuff overnight. So it's just one of those things. Yes. Have you tried the SE? Yes, I have. Yeah, it's not my thing. I don't like PRS. They just don't do anything for me. Boss Katana every time. Nice. Nope. Never interested me. I wasn't interested. I did used to drink and do extracurricular activities. But as soon as I found the guitar and found that it got in the way of the guitar, I was not interested and I gave it all up. And that's the way it was. Should I finish building my Les Paul? Only you can answer that question. What games are you currently playing? None really at this point in time. Queenie's kind of like taken over. She's got the new God of War, so she's kind of like hogging it. So I do remember my first gig. Yes, I was terrified. Have you ever gigged with your katanas? Yes, many times. My 100, my Boss Katana 100, which is down there, I've gigged with that. God, I don't know how many, hundreds of times. Cool. Pantera Union. I was actually watching it earlier on. It sounds pretty good to me. It's sad though, isn't it? It's just two of the original members aren't there, and it's just like they don't know, and it's just like ugh, horrible. What was that one? How do you get from having some riff ideas to actually put them into a song? It's just natural progression. You come up with something and you just have to work at it. It's something that kind of just comes to you, you know, things get beamed to you. It's really hard to answer that question. I get asked that question quite a lot, and it's really hard to answer it. What amp would you actually prefer over the Boss Katana? CR120, Sub-Zero, Marshall MG. How do you get over the fear of playing in front of people? You just do it. Just do it. Did you ever find a vintage style tall pickup rings for you guys? Yes, I did. Yeah, I found them, luckily. They were on a website called Axes R Us. Axes R Us are an amazing website if you're living in the UK or anywhere. They're amazing. Yeah, the Katana's 100% giggable. I've used mine. Even the 50 watts giggable. They're so loud. I don't know how Boss have done it. What do you think about to keep cool when playing live? Just the music. I get lost in it. I don't think. I just get lost in the music. All there is when I play live or play in videos, doing guitar demos or whatnot, is the music. I don't think about anything else. It's total escape. It's total freedom to be away from the world and the atrocities of the world and the stresses and the strains of life. When I pick up a guitar and I play the guitar and just go for it, there's nothing else in the world. It's just the music. There's nothing else. Most embarrassing thing to happen while playing live. I'll have to come back to you on that one. I don't actually know. Yes, new trio is in the works. Also planning to do a couple of other things as well. Kind of reverb do you use playing Chili Pepper songs? Just digital reverb. I've got my Zoom pedal set up to do reverb, so I can go from that to that. And I also have reverb on the amp. My default sound is that. No, I don't. I traded the SX Strat for something else, actually. The Jet beats all. Dream Canteen favorite song? Probably Bella at this point in time, but that could change. Still playing Jet guitars? Yes. Any tips for having a good beard? Just grow it. Let it go naturally. Why do I like having a beard? Because I hate my face. And it disguises it. And I have a thing about my neck being on show. It's a mental thing I developed when I was at school. After kind of being bullied and whatnot, I have this thing about showing my neck off. So anything that hides my neck makes me feel happier. Indeed. Hecklers, yeah, I mean, every now and again, you just ignore them. You just ignore them. Unless they get too close, and that's when you hit them with your guitar, Keith Richards style. No, I don't condone violence. Just ignore them. They go away. It depends what the lesson is. I mean, I've done so many lessons. I don't want to keep going over old ground. You know, I don't like doing that. I don't really know how to break down John's Neandra lesson album. It's kind of tough. Yeah, I don't like the Sire guitars. I've tried all the Sire guitars. When I was last at Anderton's, I expressly had a go at trying other Sires because obviously I had the S7, and I just didn't like any of them. I don't get on with them. There's just something about them that makes them just not work for me, and it's really a shame because I love the look of them, and I really wanted that one I had to work, and it didn't. Anyway. Budget Telecasters. GIF Music do a great budget Telecaster called the Knoxville. There's also East Coast. East Coast are fantastic budget Telecasters. How do you rate your Oswald Strats next to Fender Strats? Oh, Oswald Strats are just as good, and most of the ones I have are better than any Fender I've ever played. Nick's guitars are just magical. They really are. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up. I found a Brian May. I saw that one. Yes. Yeah, no, I really want to do Alice in Chains. John's tone is better than ever. I agree. John's tone live right now is probably the best it's ever been. It sounds absolutely amazing. I've done quite a lot of videos on rock licks. Like, you know, I've called the video Get Out of Jail free licks, and I've done quite a lot of that stuff in the past. Again, I don't like going over old ground. Nice. How is it? People aren't right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who isn't a fan of Brian May? How can you not be? Best cheap vibe pedal. That's Nuex. Nuex do a vibe pedal. Allow me to demonstrate. Nuex are just insane when it comes down to pedals. Yes, indeed. Siva, yes, I had some of their stuff actually. Yeah, it's due. I'm quite far ahead of myself in videos because I wanted to be able to kind of like relax over Christmas because I haven't been able to do anything this year. It's been mental this year, so I'm quite ahead of myself. But yeah, there is a review on the Sub-Zero coming and review on those fantastic things up there, all coming. Yeah, at some point. Yes, I'm not the coolest, but thank you very much indeed. Dill, of course I love Buckethead. What do you think? I'm not interested in Polyphia. I don't like their music. It's not my thing at all. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do like Smashing Pumpkins. I do like the Cult. Those work. Oh, missed that. Sorry. Have you ever done? Oh, sorry, I missed that one totally. Everything goes so fast on here. Classic Vibe Telly or GIF Music Telly. There is a big difference between the two. Yes, there is. I don't know. I mean, it's personal preference. For me personally, my GIF Music Telecaster, which is just sat over there, I absolutely love it to bits. It's fantastic. Do you still have that Les Paul custom with a pearl? Yes, I do. I do. And I've still got the fake Yngwie Strat. Yes, I have. I'm not going to get rid of those. I don't want to get rid of those guitars. They're amazing. Maybe some Gent. I don't play that kind of thing. I'm no good at that kind of thing. I really like it. I really like it. It's a good album. Jazz chord. Yeah, I can't play jazz, but there you go. I don't really have a favourite jazz musician. Probably Jaco Pastorius. If I had to pick. Are the cheap Marshall MGs any good? Yes, they are. Don't avoid the old Marshall MG 50 though, because that's crap. Yes, I do like the song Eddie. Have you ever been to New Orleans? Not yet, but I'd like to. Any favourite bands today? Oh, tons. I like so many bands. No real new bands, I'm afraid. If I could have any guitar, what would it be? John Frusciante's 62 Strat. Just because I'm a fiend. Yes, I do. Mainly horror games, because I do love me horror games. Thank you. Wow, yeah, I didn't notice how many people actually here, actually. Crazy. Favorite Van Halen song? Probably Unchained. Just start at the beginning. Start with what do you want to learn? Ask yourself, what do I want to learn? Do you want to learn to solo? Do you want to learn to play rhythm? I want to learn to play this song. I want to learn to play that song. I want to learn this. I want to learn that. Ask yourself what you want to do and write it down. You know, write down a list of what you want to learn and just go for it. You know, simple as that. Just go for it. Enjoy it. I can't really show you because of where the phone is, but I've got a video coming out with this pedal. So yeah, there is a video coming about the Vibe pedal. I don't really understand the Gary Moore Bonamassa question. Sorry. It's not bad. Yeah, my mental well-being's not bad. I'm struggling with a few things as usual. I'm having a few problems and whatnot, but that's nothing new. But yeah, I'm okay though. I'm okay. It's nice for a change. Which one are you going to cover next? If You Have to Ask is coming tomorrow. I was going to put it up tonight, but I totally forgot. Started doing the live stream instead. I think it's great. I think Zach Wilde is a great. How do you say? You know, he's the perfect person to fill Dimebag Darrell, to be Dimebag Darrell's part. You know, in Pantera, he's perfect. You couldn't get any better guitarist. Oh, thank you very much indeed. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I say I'm glad you like the John stuff. Thank you. But yeah, I think Zach's perfect. Do you ever get tired of playing the jams from Stirling Castle? No. String gauge, 10 to 46. I have been experimenting a lot recently with different string gauges, mainly 9s, but I've gone back to 10s. I just like them. Indeed, he does. He nails it. I mean, Zach's he's so perfect. He's so perfect for it. Tips for tapping. Just be aware of ringing strings. When you're tapping, just kind of make it kind of as clean as possible. Just try and mute as best you can. Are you doing another sound like on Anterns? Hopefully. Hopefully. In the new year, probably now, though. I don't think it'll be this month. Can't afford it this month anyway. So, it's a long way down. Ernie Ball. No, I use Diodario. I don't like Ernie Ball strings. Yeah, I stick to Diodario all the time. I've tried so many different string brands, and Diodario are just the ones that I love the most, and they just feel great. I'm not really a fussy guitarist, really, but I am fussy about strings, and that's one thing I'm fussy about. I agree. Rory's Strat is amazing. I can't play Chili Peppers. I can't play any Copperhead stuff. Eric Johnson on your radar. Yes, he is. I love Eric Johnson. Fingerstyle. Yeah, I mean, I'm not very good at fingerstyle though. I mean, there are amazing lessons on YouTube. People teaching how to use these things way better than me. Exactly, but you're always learning. You never stop learning. That journey never ends. For Diodario strings, you use them on the Strat. I use them on everything. Strats, Les Pauls, Telecasters, Jaguars, whatever guitar. If I have a guitar, Diodario strings are on it. Yeah, it's just all preference every day, personal preference. No, I don't think John and Rory are anything alike. I think they're totally different guitarists. Ace, yeah, fingerstyle is. I mean, I'm nowhere near. I'm nowhere near good enough to be able to teach that kind of stuff. I love Alice in Chains. Jerry's one of my all-time favorite guitarists. What are the chances of Oasis making another album? I would say 0. Are you going back over to France? Hopefully at some point. I would like to. You know Terry Caff from Chicago? No, do I? Sorry, I missed quite a bit there. What do you think to the 10 to 30? Yeah, the Hendrix strings are great. They're really, really nice. I do like those. Yes, but it's not really my kind of thing, Alan Holsworth. He's a great guitarist, obviously, but it's not really for me. Budget Fender Strat. Personally, it wouldn't be Fender. If you're on a budget, I would recommend a Jet, or an East Coast, or a Squier Classic Vibe. I wouldn't be a Fender. I don't think there are any budget Fender Strats anymore. There's no budget Epiphones anymore. What's going on? Oh, no worries. Yeah, my history on Chicago is a bit hazy. I do apologize. Yes, I love Tommy Emmanuel. It just It's like that though, isn't it? Ugh, really? Mental. How can you play like that? You ever try Wilco Johnson's playing style? Yes, it's really hard. Can the Jimi Hendrix fuzz work as good as any of the fuzz for Jimi stuff? Yeah, kind of. I mean, I think the Jimi Hendrix fuzz stuff is naff. I don't really, if it's got Jimmy's name on it, invariably it's not anything that Jimmy would have used. It's weird. It's a monopoly, that thing is. Yes, I have. It's really good. If you had to choose 5 types of pedals to stick to the life, what would they be? Reverb, delay, distortion, overdrive, wah. Sorry, it's basically my pedal board. Is that a Marshall Plexi? No, it's a Marshall MOSFET in a Studio Vintage box, head box. No, I ain't tried the Wilson mod thing. It's too expensive, and I'm not really interested. As soon as I got the Revival WH10, I was like, we ain't gonna beat that. Any Tordos valve? No, we're working on things though. I do like JD Simo. Yeah, I think he's a great player. I love Tokai. Love Tokai. Have you ever played an Eastman? No, I haven't. I've never played an Eastman guitar. Ace. I love to have met Wilco Johnson. Queenie met Wilco Johnson. Queenie's met everyone. It's not fair. Plexi. I don't like the JCM 800s. Plexi for me any day. You ever stripped a guitar? Yes. Not regretted it, no. I've never regretted it. But I have done it. Tom Bukovac is not of this world. That man's scary. Hopefully one day. Jet guitar. Cool. Yes, Epiphone 355s are great guitars, if you can afford them. Cool. I don't know. It depends. It depends on how I can afford these things. How Mr. White doing? He's good. He's just sat just there. All's well. Pedal I can hear, switch I can hear. Not really, no. Not really. No, I don't have a preference on pick. As long as they do what I want, I don't really care what they are. The Marshall MG can sound like a Plexi, yeah. Not watching. No, I'm not a football fan. Yes, I do. Next gig is Boxing Day. Yes, I do love the Chili Pepper songs. What's your favourite song from last? Probably Bella. I'm not sure though. It might change. No, I haven't. No, I like it. I like the new album. Do I play multiple guitars a day? Yes, I do. I will sometimes stick to one guitar, but invariably I kind of go for a couple of different ones. Do you think you can play metal on Telecasters? Yeah. You can play some heavy stuff on Telecasters. Listen to Mailman by Soundgarden. It's just a Telecaster on the neck pickup in drop B. I prefer to be wired. I would like wireless, but there's no point me having wireless. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Roman Finch. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate it. God, I'm drunk. Yeah. I mean, I like the Tex-Mex. So if you're gonna go Tex-Mex, then go for it. Do I have a raw? I just play. I don't really do that kind of thing. I didn't really like Josh's live tone. I thought it was weak, personally. No, I don't use Neural DSP or anything like that. Have I still got the Brian May guitar? Yes, I do. I don't really play it, though. I don't really get on with it, to be honest with you. Hopefully we'll get up to Scotland next year. Fingers crossed. We're hoping. I don't know about the Epiphone thing. You're gonna have to go and try them and see which one speaks to you most. I do own an acoustic guitar. I've got one behind my head. There. I own a few. What do you think of Maneskin? No comment. Most essential theory you need to know guitar. Your 5-position pentatonic scale. You need to know your pentatonic scales. They are a need. You need to know this. You need to know up and down the neck. I like Gretsch guitars. Solid state. Solid state for me. Valves. I love valves, but not for me. Oh, thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Fender Microamp. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not good. Favorite Peter Grew album. Probably Then Play On. Then Play On is a masterpiece. It really is. You ever had a guitar nicked? Yeah. Well, I not nicked so much as I lent a guitar to this guy because he said he needed one for an open mic night, and asked if I had a guitar, and I lent him one of my acoustic guitars because that's what he wanted. I lent him an acoustic guitar, and 2 weeks later, I found it for sale in the local pawn shop, but I had to buy my own guitar back. I don't really lend guitars out anymore. For that purpose only. Because it just, yeah, it was naff. Best bedroom, Katana 50. It's mental. The 100 fan subscriber. I don't think it's sunk in yet. It's still too fresh. I don't get it. It's, it's hard to describe. It's really hard to describe. Yeah, exactly. I wonder why it put me off. I wonder. No. I use a pedal to it's not a compressor pedal, but I use an overdrive pedal. Diodario 10-46. Cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do remember my first gig very well. Yes, I was terrified for it. It was very nerve-wracking. There's a post-punk revival? I don't keep on track of anything like that, so I don't know. Yes, on another pedal board, I have a Phase 90. It's great. No drink, no drugs. That's tip to get rid of. I agree. No. Yeah, I don't like the PRS Silver Sky. It's probably my favourite PRS, and that's not saying a lot because I don't really like PRS guitars. They don't work for me. Postal Punk Revival Ace. I love Metallica's new song. It's great. No, I don't like Paramore. They're not my kind of thing. On the first gig, we played By the Way, Muscle Music. By the Way by the Chili Peppers, Muscle Museum by Muse, and Buck Rogers by Feeder. Love Adam Jones. I went to see Tool this year, sorry. I went to see Tool this year, and literally, Adam's guitar tone live is the best guitar tone I've ever heard live. It was just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And they were just so perfect. Even Justin Chancellor's bass tone was perfect. Danny Carey's drum sound was perfect. Maynard's voice was perfect. I've never heard a band sound that good live in my life. It was incredible. Hello. Yeah, there's a few Hendrix licks. There's this one, this blues lick. That one. It's really hard. It's this. It's really hard. It's this really cool blues lick, but Jimmy just kind of rolls off. And I just can never seem to get it to roll perfectly. It's really annoying. There's the classic, isn't there? Which is great. My next gig is Boxing Day. It's the annual drum off at the #1 bar in Cleethorpes. Which I'll probably gig vlog, but that won't come out till obviously next year now. Excuse me. Yes, I do. I love Telecasters. And I have a few now that I actually love. I never expected to have more than one Telecaster, but yeah, it's great. I'm not listening to any emerging bands. Nothing really tickles my pickle, if you will. I'm a bit of a dinosaur, let's put it that way. Favourite John Soul album, Inside of Emptiness. Come Further North. We'll try. Edge of Breakup, that place. I don't like Total Clean. It's boring for me. It just feels sterile and there's nothing to it. I dropped my plectrum. I like that kind of Edge of Breakup thing because it gives me the Hendrix thing. It's great. Do you like Dio and Black? Yes, of course I do. How can you not? Yeah, it'll probably change though, but at this point in time it's Bella. Indeed it is. I will do. Next live video, I don't know, I'm afraid. I kind of a bit sparse with them, but thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here. So have a great rest of your evening or day, wherever it is. Thank you very much. I don't know when I'll do another one. I don't know when I'll get a chance. It's just blues rock, Bastila. You know, they're not. I'm not trying to be anything else. You know, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel with the trio or anything like that. We're just a blues rock band. You know, we're quite heavy, but we are a blues rock band, really. What Telecasters do I own? I own an Oswald, an East Coast, and a Gear for Music. No, I don't like effects loops. Too clean. I like things to be a bit dirty. Think a trio will make it to Northern Ireland. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Have you seen the Fender Telecaster with 2 humbuckers? Yes. Queenie's got one. I want it. Telio Chapman ML3 with Seymour's. I don't know. I mean, again, it's personal preference, really. Have you ever been a AZ? Yes, the AZS. Sound inside. I like it. I like it. So the disadvantages to using a pedal for Dirty Clean. I don't know. I can't think of any disadvantages to using a pedal for Dirty Clean. Whereas I can think of disadvantages of using an amp for your Dirty Clean tone, because if you use your amp for a Dirty Clean tone and then you go to a gig and backline supplied and like there's a Fender there with real high headroom, no breakup whatsoever, no distortion channel or an old Marshall Plexi or whatever, something that doesn't break up, you're kind of out of luck. So with a pedal you can choose. You know, with my pedal board I can have crystal clean, or I can go for my Dirty Clean. So I can't really see any disadvantages to that, but I can see the other way around as being a disadvantage. John 5 Telly, Ace. I'd love to try one of those. I've heard they're really, really cool, and they always look real cool. No, I've never been to Glastonbury. Bit too bourgeois for me. Too rough around the edges. Probably won't let me in. Mercy Jackhammer, exactly, yeah. Or Golden Plexi or something that does the same thing. Not really planning any. I mean, I don't really know what to do. I mean, I've kind of got a lot of teaching videos on the channel already, and I don't like to go back and repeat myself. So it's kind of tough to go, I'm going to do this again, I'm going to do that again. Hopefully. I know. I really need I really want one of those Fender Twins as well. Absolutely amazing. If I had to choose Red Dwarf or Blackadder, for me it's Red Dwarf. I have to pick Red Dwarf because it's my happy place. I do love Blackadder, but Red Dwarf is the one. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. When you're in a room, it always sounds dirty, but it's what microphones hear. You know, things don't sound the same. I don't know about the sounds like. We have filmed some, but it's up to Andertons when they put them out. I'm not in charge of that. Yeah. Do you notice tone difference after you strip your Chapman guitar finish? No. It still sounds ace. You played one of Fender AV2 guitars yet? I don't think so, no. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably do a live stream of recording a song at some point, but I don't know when. Budget Marshall head. Which one do you suggest to play small venues? I don't know, because Fender, but Marshall don't really do any anymore. Marshall are weird right now, though. I don't really understand Marshall. They did the MG series Gold, the MG Gold series. It just doesn't seem to exist. It's really weird. Dying in a P90. It's personal preference. I mean, I don't really think treasure. Yes, that's a secret. Hello, Mr. Metalhead Hippie. Hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, too right. People who can pawn your stuff off and not care, definitely not friends. I have tried a mini Jubilee. It's amazing. I've never tried an original Jubilee, so I don't know what they're like in relation to. I have a video coming soon, don't worry. Do you like K guitars? Yes, I do. I love K guitars. I don't have one favourite song of all time. There's so many. Still a fan of a Katana artist? Yes, massively. Whoa, it's going fast. The huge pork loin. Cool. I prefer Return of a Dream Canteen to Unlimited Love. By far. What's your favourite unusual combination of amp cab? I don't think I have any. I don't think I have a really unusual combination, really. If you got a Classic Vibe Custom, I would say they're great for sounding like John. The one I bought for my friend Marja had them. It sounded stunning. French Alps, hello. Or bonjour. Do you say bonjour in French? The DS2 is really good to sound like a fuzz. It really does that. You know, the DS2 really does the fuzzy thing really well. No, I haven't, no. Bonsoir, yes, true. Any good Strat will get the job done. It doesn't have to be a 62 Strat or anything like that. Favorite PS2 and PS3 games? Oh, man. There's so many. Silent Hills, Resident Evils, you know. Player Strat. Yeah, I didn't like them. I didn't like the Player Strats. The guitar I wish I had never sold is my Revelation Thinline. I had a red Revelation. It was like a Jaguar. And I bought it from Revelation. It was red. And the scratch plate was originally tortoiseshell, but I made it white. And that guitar was amazing. And I sold it because I needed money. I should have picked another guitar. But I sold it because I needed some money at the time because I think something I needed, like, you know, to pay for like something from a van. I think it was like a part for the van I had to pay, and I sold that guitar to a local guy in Lincolnshire with thoughts of I might be able to get it back one day. Anyway, immediately as he took the guitar out of the house, I was like, I shouldn't have sold that guitar. And then about a year or so later on, he put the guitar up for sale for £100 more than I sold it to him for, which I thought was a bit weird because, you know, come on now. He put that up for sale under my name as well. He used my name to help sell that guitar, saying this was Dave Simpson's guitar, which I didn't really like. You know, I don't think that's really... Anyway, I asked to buy it back. And I said, I'll buy it back. I want that guitar back. And he said no. And then it got sold on eBay. I saw it on eBay. Then it got sold to somebody. And then it got sold to somebody else. And I think at this point in time, it's somewhere in Europe. But that's the guitar I never should have sold. And I can't find any more. Revelation don't seem to make them anymore. And, idiot. Ah, Silver Series are so good as well. Oh, I feel your pain. No, I can't afford it. They're too expensive. They're concert tickets now. Yeah, Johnny Highland's a mental guitarist. I mean, I offered. I said I'd buy it at the price he's got it up for. That's happened before, though. This guy, I sold this guy I sold this. I had an Ibanez WH10 wah, and I again needed money. And who doesn't in this day and age? But I needed some money, and I had two Ibanez WH10 wahs, and I sold one to this guy, and he had it for a while, and then put it back up for sale. And I asked if I could buy it back, and he just downright refused and said no. So I was like, okay. Soundproofing. I mean, foam panels are normally the best way to go with that. You can buy them normally fairly cheapish, and they're pretty good. Favorite song from what? I don't really have a favorite song from what. I mean, it's probably Walkabout, but I don't. Oh, me and my friends probably is my favorite, but I don't know. If I could only listen to British bands or American bands for the rest of your life, which one? I don't know. I really don't. I do like the Resident Evil 2 remake. The Resident Evil 3 remake was a bit naff. They rushed it, basically. There was some weird time limit, like Capcom put on the remake of Resident Evil 3, and it just ruined the game. It was just meh. It's fun, but it ain't great. Your Resident Evil 2 is the Resident Evil 2 original and remake are masterpieces, but the original Resident Evil 3 is a masterpiece, but Resident Evil 3 remake is Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is just filth. Tremolos. I mean, I don't really like the feel of the players. They felt a bit weird. There's a fly in here. Yeah, I agree. The original Resident Evil voice acting is just classic. They left so much out. I don't know why they did it. Catalyst or Katana for Headroom playing. Katana. What was it like meeting the captain and how long? I was meeting the captain. How did you get to do those vlogs with them? They asked me to come down. And what was it like meeting the captain the first time? Terrifying. That's how it was. Have you ever used a Fender Superchamp X2? And if so, how did you like it? I don't think I have, no. I seem to remember Old Hat had one, but I don't remember it. Can I emulate John's tone using a Fender Mustang with pedals like Jackhammer? Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. I've never really played through the Mustang, so I don't really know. But yeah, I'm sure it's possible. Yes. Great. I really liked it. Preferred it to Thingy Bobby. Unlimited Love. Yeah. Definitely is. Easy. You can get the Katana to sound like anything. Favorite meal? I don't know. Probably chicken dinner. Like chicken, like full chicken dinner. Amazing. Strangest pedal you actually liked? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. The Miku. I want a Miku pedal. I really want the Miku pedal. Like, desperately want the Miku pedal. They're just ridiculously expensive now. Have you seen the prices of them now? Ridiculous. What's going on in the world? Although I did it as a joke and didn't expect anybody to care. And then it came out and was like, you know, just stormed the market. Storm the gates! Sorry, I'm cleaning my guitar. I should be looking at you lot. I don't know why I'm doing this. PV Valve King. I didn't really like the Valve King. I've tried it. It didn't really work for me. Where would you like to play live? Everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. I'm not really the biggest Curry fan, I'm afraid. Sorry. Yeah, he's really nice, Lee. I can't fault him. Lovely man. He's extremely supportive as well, which is always nice. You ever played in Scotland? Not yet, but I'd love to. Hopefully next year. Oh, whoops, straps come off. Mexican food. Yes, depending on what it is. Who books your gigs? Me. That'd be me. What do you think about Fender noiseless pickups? I don't like them. I don't like noiseless pickups. I find them to be a bit characterless, to be perfectly honest with you. They're a bit dull. But that's my opinion. You ever played a VGA? No, I haven't, no. Just learn other people's solos. That's how I did it. I mean, it might not work, but again, I don't know. I'm not. You have to go by what you do, if that makes any sense. Seymour Duncan pickups for Strats? No, I don't really like Seymour Duncan pickups. Full stop. To be honest with you, they're not really my favourites at all. No, I'm pretty sure John used an SG on quite a few songs. I used it. Central, the guitar solo on Central on the Empyrean is an SG. Not really, no, but I'd just love to meet John. It'll never happen, but you know. I don't know. It depends on what you class as a good SG tone. Per amp amplifiers from the 80s. Yes, I have. I have heard of them, yeah. Currently sat trying to learn Smoke on Water. Nice. Great solo. Great solo. Indeed. Yes. Love super amps. Super amps are great. I've got to played through a lot of really old super amps and they've all been so good. I do, but I wouldn't do it. Because, you know, gotta be careful. Ah, very possible. Could have used an SG for that. But I don't know if he had it at that time. Favorite White Stripes album is Elephant. Vintage guitars are worth getting but it has to be the right vintage guitar. You know, not every vintage guitar is amazing, and not every vintage guitar is going to work for you. It's about finding the ones that speak to you, and just basically really special. What do I think about Metalhead Hippie Show? I love them. when I get time to actually watch them, which I've had none of this year. But yes, Metalhead Hippie Show. Go on over and subscribe, people. It's amazing. The man supports independent music. You can't go wrong. Best Red Hot Chili Peppers album. It depends. Subjective. For me, my favourite is Californication. I don't really know. I mean, I don't really think about it, to be honest with you. I just, it's not, I don't really think about that. I don't really know what to think about, to be honest with you. Californication cover. It's amazing. Everything about Californication for me is ace. It really is. Love it. Yes, I've played quite a few Silvertone guitars. They're great, yeah. I really want one, but again, Jack White's seen to the fact that these things are really expensive now. Favourite Blackmore solo? Child in Time, the album version of Child in Time. The first bit, though, the neck pickup bit on the slow bit. When it speeds up, it's really cool as well, but I really like that initial slow bit. It's stunning. Also, his solo in When a Blind Man Cries is stunning. Absolutely stunning guitar solo. Even though Richie hates that song, his solo in When a Blind Man Cries is just like phenomenal. It really is. It's really understated. It's beautiful. Ace. Hello. Yes, I've tried a Digitech Whammy. They're great. Long-term plan is to hopefully make music for the rest of my life. That is the plan. I want to be, just want to be a musician. I want to be able to play music and make a living out of it. Simple as that. I don't have to be world famous. I don't want to be world famous. I don't have to be, a millionaire. I just want to be comfortable and be able to do to make music and just be able to do it. That's all I want. Whether that happen or not, the world seems very against it. The music video for Capricorn Nation, yeah, it's great, isn't it? Have you insured your hands? No. Too expensive to insure anything. I'm not a nightmare enough of the band. Moves noise from the signature. I just have things that I can turn off to make it quiet. Because my bass tone is total clean, it doesn't make any noise. So. Happy songs. I don't really do happy. I'm sorry. I don't really know how to do happy songs. What comes out is what comes out. It's a vent from inside. It is what it is. I can't control that. That is what it is. Yes, I love Kim. A stunning guitarist. Has anyone made you feel good about your playing as Charlie? Yes, yeah, loads of people have. But Charlie had a feel to him. He made you feel invincible. And I get that with certain people, but it's a different feeling. Everyone's got a different feeling. But Charlie I was invincible with him. I really was. Thank you. It took a long time and a lot of effort and a lot of work to get to be able to do that. No, I don't follow football at all. No, I don't like Wet Leg. I don't really know anything of them and I don't really like it. It's not my kind of thing. Cool. Enjoy the journey of learning to play guitar. It's amazing. It's so fun. It's frustrating at times, but it's so worth it. I wouldn't buy a Fender. Last time I was at Anderton's, I picked up as many Fenders as I could, and I didn't want to buy any of them. The guitars I wanted to buy were like the Squire Bullets and the Classic Vibes, so I'd probably end up buying like a Squire or something. Next trio show is Boxing Day. We're playing the annual drum off at the number 1 bar. Have you had any paranormal? Yes, a few. Not many. My dad's had quite a lot, but I haven't had that many. I have. I've heard of band Camel. Yeah, Camel, yeah. Indeed, I agree. Classic Vibes are just ridiculous guitars. They really are. A few here and there. Charlie was once saying, like, because he was in a disco band in the 70s and the 80s. They once had a gig like in Turkey or something like that, and they had to bus it there. Basically, they had to jump on their tour bus and drive there. And they said every border patrol they came up on, they had to get all the gear out of the bus and then put it back in. It's brilliant. I miss Charlie. I really do. And I'd love to. I wish I could have got a video done with Charlie. That would have been amazing. I would love to have got a video done for you lot out there, and for me, for prosperity as well. You know, just that'd be amazing. Am I still a Chapman artist? Yes, I am. I am still a Chapman artist. Yes, I don't go anywhere without my Pro X. I love it. Favorite Flea bass line? Too many to pick. I haven't played any new ones, but they are good. Ever seen a UFO? I've seen something. As far as I'm willing to go, I don't know what it was. You know, I'm one of it. I'm what I like to call a skeptical believer. No, not really. We don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's people don't really swarm me. You tried? No, I haven't tried the new British Chapmans. I can't afford them. So. Avenged Sevenfold. I quite like Avenged Sevenfold. I remember learning quite a few of their songs when they kind of like were big. To an extent, yeah. Duelist to Incubus. Love Incubus. They're great. No, I'm not going to be on that Shred collaboration. I never get asked to do anything like this, and you know, I don't know if I want to do anything like that. It's kind of, I don't know. But yes, I do love Vox amps. I don't really know enough about Terry Caff, I'm afraid. I can't really comment. Green, Moore, or Hammett? Who played Greenie better? It's hard to say. I mean, they all play it they all play so well on it. But for me, Peter Green is always stunning. Gary Moore played it in a different way. And Kirk Hammett plays it in a different way. Neither of them play it better than anybody else. They play their different styles on it. You know, Peter's not like Gary. Gary's not like Kirk. Kirk's not like Gary. Kirk's not like Peter. You know, none of them are the same. I do think 50 grand for the Greenie, though, is a bit stupid. Gibson, what the hell? Have you ever considered building your own guitar? Yeah, I mean, I have done. I mean, I've built a kit guitar, thanks to Mr. Nick Oswald. Favorite Celestion speaker? G1275s. Family is good, thank you very much. I hope all is well with you. Any thoughts on building a guitar? So maybe start with a kit. I have done a kit guitar. I'm maybe going to do another kit guitar video. I'd love to do another kit guitar. They're really good fun. Yes, there should be some gig vlogs coming at some point. I agree. He is a very underrated player. Thank you. Cheers. I'm just going to move you a bit closer to YouTube. You seem like miles away. Nope. Nope, what's going on here? There we go. Oh, tripod's giving it up. There we go. Come on. Come on. Stabilise. There we go. Good boy. Okay. I think we're... There we go. That's better. Ugh. You felt like it was a void between us. No, I've never tried a diesel. I would love to try a diesel. Or like a Wizard amp or something like that. But it's, again, just too expensive. I can't afford to buy these things. And I don't know anybody who's got one that would lend me it, so... Favorite classic vibe is just a Strat, the 50s or the 60s Strat. Not really, no, I don't. I just play. Do I know how to solder? Yeah, but I'm really bad at it. What would a 15-year-old Dave do differently? Nothing. 15-year-old Dave wasn't in the state to do anything right. So, you know. Indeed it is. Winter beard. No, I've never heard of them. No, I haven't sounded that. No, I haven't. No, I don't. In all fairness, when I watch YouTube, I don't really watch guitar channels. The only guitar channels I watch on YouTube are Pete Thorne, Andertons, Crimson Guitars. That's about it. Premier Guitar. I love the rig rundowns. And I think that's about it. I don't really watch many YouTube guitar channels. I tend to watch other channels like this one. So this is one of my. It's backwards, I know, but Finders Beepers History Seekers are probably one of my favorite channels on YouTube, bar none. They're urban explorers, and like I say, they're just amazing. I love them, and they're actually one of my favorite channels of all time. Best band I've ever seen live. Loads of them: Pearl Jam, Chili Peppers, Tool, James Brown. He is a monster, total. Yeah, I would. Pete Thorne's one of those guitarists I would love to speak to, but it'll never happen. But you know, maybe one day. Yes, part two of Dave's guitar buying thing. What I'm going to do at some point, it'll be New Year now, but I'm actually going to go and buy a guitar. I need to save up money though, because it's Christmas time and I'm broke, like we all are. But I need to save up some money, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a guitar shop and I'm going to buy a guitar and talk through the thing, like basically like what's going on and why. I've got that planned. It's just having the funds to do it. Cool. Cheers. Craziest thing I've seen during a gig. I've already mentioned it in gig stories. Just I don't want to spoil my gig stories. It's just crazy stuff. I can't mention the craziest thing I've actually seen. I can't actually talk about. John Joe knows because he was there, but I can't actually. I can't mention it. John Joe does have an electric kit. Yeah, yeah. By the way, people with a tube, I do have to call in a bit of a favour here. John Joe Gaskin channel. Please go over and subscribe to him. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers, and he's at 800 something odd. So please, if you can, if you haven't already, please go over to John Joe's channel, John Joe Gaskin, on YouTube, and please subscribe to him. It would mean the world to me and to him. It'd be amazing if you could do that for me, please. Thank you. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed. What you think it might be? It might even be worse because it actually was not. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't think I could mention. I don't think I could do it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't think I could do it in a YouTube video. It's that bad. It's literally that bad. I don't. If you ever come to a trio gig, if you ever come to a Dave Simpson trio gig, me and John Joe will tell you the story. But I can't do it in a trio talks or a trio gig vlog or anything like that, like a gig stories. I can't do it in that. It'll have to be a in-person video, in-person story, that one. So come see the trio live and I'll tell you the story, I promise. You have a gig in Liverpool, hopefully next year. Fingers crossed. Oh. Yeah, I like loads of songs off that album. Just type in if you go into the Google search, if you go into Google search, YouTube search, if you just put John Joe Gaskin, JOHN JOE GASKIN, he'll come up. He's just a drummer, and you'll see he's got Dave Simpson's Trio gig vlogs on there and stuff, so you'll see him. But go and subscribe to his channel. He's ace, and it's great. And I like to I want to get him up there. That's not a bad idea, actually. England versus France in the quarterfinal. Interesting. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you. Gaskin, GAS. GAS, not GUS. GAS. Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's making me so happy. This has made my day, actually. Thank you. He's a drummer, yes, and he's literally the best drummer in the world. Thank you so much. Amazing, you are so cool. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you. Hello. Thanks so much. I don't really know any recording studios, sorry. Yeah, hopefully at some point. Sponsored by Greggs, yeah. Thank you very much. I'm good, thank you. I'm even better now. Yeah, thank you so much. Different tunings. If you're struggling on the guitar, go for different tunings. Or different ways of playing, or different styles that you're not used to. Something like, thank you, something like reggae. But again, like try different tunings as well. Try drop tunings. I always, there's, open C or it's D standard or C standard tuning. Try that. That'll, it brings new life to the instrument. It's insane. It's really, really cool. That's cool. Go at your own pace. There's no rush. Yeah. Drop D. Yeah, exactly. Drop Ds, I think. Thank you so much. Thank you. We don't have any booked at this point in time. I'll have to fill you in the new year on that one. Best tuner. I don't know. I mean, there's so many. What's the airspeed of a velocity of your unladen swallow? Well, what do you mean? European? African or European swallow? Max Watthead. Hey, I want one. I want one of those. I'm looking for one of those. I really want a Max Watt high watt head. And they said Marshall. Pineapple on pizza. I used to like it, but I can't eat it anymore. For some reason, the texture of pineapple weirds me out now. But Queenie likes it, and I like it, but I can't eat it. I'm one of those. I don't know. I use Smash Pumpkins, Billy Corgan's really. He's a great guitarist, yeah. One guitar, one amp, which one? My White Strat, my Marshall MG. Thank you very much. Don't like Rickenbackers. Not for me. Played a lot of them, didn't like any of them. Thank you. Yeah, every now and again. Thank you so much. Yeah, you evolve, you change. Do you have any tenor or baritone guitars? It's a secret. Type of modulation, Univibe. Univibe is my favorite modulation. I love Univibes. I do love chorus as well. Flange is great, but Univibe is it. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. That's a really hard one to answer. I don't really know which one I'd prefer. The True Album's doing really well. We're going to have physical copies in the new year as well. We're working on something really, really cool. We're going to have some limited edition copies of the Trio album, hand-drawn by us. So we're going to have 50 limited edition copies of the Trio album, hand-drawn by 3 of us, me, Queenie, and John Joe. We all drew them, and handwritten on, and they're going to be for sale at hopefully January, February time. And then we're going to get some kind of like, normal ones, if you want to call it normal, for later in the year. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Oh, they're all numbered as well. So, depending on which one you get. Univibe recommend. Yeah, Nuex. Nuex do a Univibe called the Voodoo Vibe. It's amazing. If any of the big brands would make me a signature, what make and model would it be? I don't know, because I don't know. It'd be tough to. I don't know. I don't know. Best fuzz. For me, it's the double muff or the hubcap John is my favourite, but it's hard to. It's hard to say. I'm not answering that one. What time are we on? Oh, 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock in the evening here. What is it where you are? Do you have perfect pitch? No. Any gigs in Poland? Hopefully in the future, but not right now, sadly. But hopefully in the future. Fuzzlord Effects. I will do. Thank you. Frusciante tutorials. I mean, I've done 22 or 23 of them. You know, I mean, and I'll just be going over old ground. There's nothing more I can teach apart from songs, and I'm not allowed to do that. So I don't really know what else to teach. They're all in the John Frusciante thingy. I mean, everything's in there. But I know, you know, I've got nothing else to teach. It's all in that videos. Nice. I love it. Evening, 10 p.m. So you're an hour ahead. Makes sense. FZ1. I don't think I've ever tried the FZ1. Or have I? I don't know. "3 p.m. Texas karaoke. 3 p.m. in Canada. Cool. Are you alright? Yeah, I don't know about teaching my own songs. It feels a bit egocentric, but I don't know. Some of my guitars are in E flat. My ST62 is always in E flat, but most of them are in standard. They are in the future. Stonehenge. No spoilers, I like it. The weirdest amp I've liked. Probably the Black Star, the Silverline. I never expected to like a Black Star in my life. I have not had good experience with Black Star, but the Silverline series are effing amazing. No, I don't keep it limited to a certain number. It's just whatever it is. SZ3. I have got an SZ3, haven't I? See, without it being here, I don't actually know what I've got. I don't know the numbers of things. I just know I've got a Boss 4. The SZ3, I think, yeah, they're great. They're nice. John was in quite a few bands, as far as I'm aware of. Boss Katana. But if you're after headphones, I recommend the NUX Mighty Air headphone thing. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. There is one around here. Sorry, what's it called? The MP3. The NUX MP3. I've got a video of it. It's amazing. Indeed, I know exactly what you mean. Do you ever think of Robert Fripp? Yes. Yeah, I love it. Here's a bit of a interesting fact for you. Robert Fripp lives about 20 minutes away from where I currently am. It's probably not even 20 minutes. It's probably like 15 minutes away Robert Fripp lives. Should I go and knock on his door one day? Hi. What's the oldest unconventional, not necessarily amp you've played through? Probably an Ampeg. It was an Ampeg. I don't remember what it is. I've demoed it. It's on the channel. It's in my old hat playlist. But it was an Ampeg. Really weird looking. It was like a dash out of an old car. It was amazing. Yeah, when you don't use the EQ on certain amps, yeah, it makes them quieter. But that's the sound I like. So, settings for the jackhammer. Yeah, it's I'm on the OD setting. Gain is at 11 o'clock. Volume is at 3 o'clock. No bass, no treble. They're turned down all the way. The top little dial on the frequency contour dial, the bottom one's turned all the way up, and the top little one is at 12 o'clock. How often do I pick up an acoustic? Very rarely. Very rarely. I don't really like playing acoustic. It's not really my kind of thing. String height on acoustic. medium high. I don't like high actions. I don't like super low either because it sounds naff. Yes, Robert Fripp and Toyo Walcott. Yeah, they're together. Yeah. Yeah, Robert Plant's not far away. Tony Iommi's not far away either, apparently. And Rick Mail used to live near here as well, but bless him, he ain't with us anymore. Yes, I have. Great amp. Yeah, they're totally safe to use as long as it's a good attenuator. Favorite guitar model? Probably Jaguars or Les Pauls and Telecasters and SGs. No, nothing spooky recently. So what acoustics do I own? I only own one. I own an old 1970s Echo acoustic. Have you played through Laney amps? Yes, I have a Laney amp. It's amazing. Robert Plant part. I love it. I'm not far away either from John Bonham's gravesite, where John Bonham's buried. I'm not far from him. Makes good attenuator. One that doesn't ruin the amp. I would like to try Kemper, but I don't think I'd like it. Yep, never without a zoom pedal. Yeah, I've played loads of guitars I don't like. Tons of them. I've recently bought an Apollo. I've been saving up for one for ages, and I finally bought an Apollo. It's that one, the Apollo Twin. I don't know anything, but that's what I'm going to start using. I've been using an M-Box for decades, but I'm going to switch to it. I ain't got it installed yet because I'm too scared I'll get something wrong on the install process. So I need to wait for Queenie to do it for me because I'm too much of a technical idiot. So I've recently bought the Apollo Twin, and yeah, that's what I'll be using from hopefully now on. Yes, I do like Mike Oldfield. So some of his stuff I don't like at all. Some of it's good. I am proper fripping close. I tell you, I'm fripping out. I'm that close. Which string makes the best notes? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I'd probably say the B string, but I don't know. Luckily not, touch wood. I've never had anything stolen yet, touch wood. But it's come close. Come close. I've run into people trying to nick stuff from me, but they never got away with it because I kind of caught them. Not really my kind of thing. No worries, thank you. Because I don't want to. Simply put, is I wouldn't sacrifice anything I own just to have one Silver Jubilee, and also with the added cost on getting that thing serviced and revalved if it blew, what did it take with it? I'm not willing to sacrifice stuff that I love just for an amp that I might not love. I might fall out of love with. And plus, I don't really need a Silver Jubilee. You know what I mean? I don't want a Silver Jubilee. I've played through one, I've demoed one, I've tried them, but I don't have much of a desire to own one, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, Silver Jubilee. It's same for. In all fairness, the only amp I would ever really kind of go right, I'm selling stuff to afford, would be a Super Bass, an old Super Bass. That is one of the amps that I would literally. I would do it like same thing I did with my 62 Strat. Obviously, I'd help with the 62 Strat as well. But if like a Marshall Super Bass came up that I actually fell in love with, I would move heaven and earth, and I would sell a lot of things to be able to buy it. But in this day and age, with the vintage market being the way it is, I mean, I probably still won't be able to afford it in this day and age. But that is kind of one of the things I would shift things for. Because I would really love a Super Bass. It's probably one of the only vintage valve amps I would actually like to have. DS1 or DS2 for Nirvana? DS2, personally, I'd prefer for Nirvana. Kurt used the DS2 more than I saw him using a DS1, but yeah. No worries. I don't really know him well enough to say, to be honest with you. John Strat, Telecaster. The difference is in the guitar. You know, his Telecaster sounds like a Telecaster, his Strat sounds like a Strat. You know, is what it is. What are your thoughts on old 60s, 70s Carlsberg tube? They're amazing. They're so good. The old Carlsberg stuff is really, really good. Do I have a reverb shop? No, I don't know. I don't think I would ever. I don't really feel comfortable with that kind of thing. I'd much prefer to sell things to people face to face. I don't really like the idea of shipping things to people without them playing it first. It feels a bit weird. Favorite body pick guard color combination on strap: white and green guard. Olympic white, that kind of off-white colour, and a green scratch plate. See you right. No, I never watched it. No, I love the Dream Canteen. It's great. Cream Canteen. What's that? Hello. I know that'd be amazing, but they're really hard to come by. Settings for my wah, there aren't any. I use this. This is my favourite wah pedal. It doesn't have any settings. You just turn it on and go. Yes, I do use the thumb over to play Can't Stop. Favourite telly brand? Oswald. Do you know Earthless? No, I don't. Yeah, great. It's amazing. Still can't believe you sent it to me. It's crazy. Thank you. Great guitar. I've got videos on muting, string muting and stuff like that, but it's hard. Rammstein for me. I'm sure Queenie would hit me around the head, but for me, it's Rammstein. I prefer Rammstein to Slipknot. I do love Slipknot, but I prefer Rammstein. Favourite Boss pedal? DS2. Can't live without it. Don't want to live without it. Is it normal to have to stomp on the Ibanez while to turn it on? Yeah, but there are mods. I've got a video on how to mod it. Favorite bit of gear from Anderton's come back. Favorite bit of gear from Anderton's you didn't think you would like but did. Black Star Silverline. When we did the Rammstein sound like Rammstein sounds like. I just thought Black Star would be perfect for it because they're kind of Richard being a Mesa Boogie guy and Paul being kind of like, you know, that kind of high gain kind of thing. I thought Black Star, but I didn't expect to like the sound and I didn't expect to like the amp. And the amp I used in the Rammstein video, I bought it because I couldn't let it go. I was like, I need this amp, so I bought it. So that was the one that was like, because I don't like Black Star amps really. They're not really on my, like, you know, I've tried so many Black Star amps and I just didn't like any of them. And then I tried the Silverline and I was like, favorite live solo from John Frusciante? Well, there's a few, but probably like the Red Square last solo of Scar Tissue is my favorite. It's just mental. 1999 was my favorite era of John. Tone playing everything. Alternative of Golden Plexi or Jackhammer? I don't know. I'm struggling with that one, PeopleTube, because I haven't actually got to try anything else yet. Hopefully, at some point, I'll figure one out. The Black Tea by Tone City works. Any tips when you lose motivation for guitar? Yeah, try different things with it. Different tunings, different pedals, different styles of music. You know, try all different things. Finding people to play with. Yeah, I mean, put an advert out. Ask on Facebook or go to local jam nights or open mics or stuff like that. Plexi Drive. I've never tried it, but I need to because I'm curious. Dookie Drive works well. I'm kind of not surprised the Dookie Drive works really well because it's based on a Marshall Super Lead, isn't it? So modded Super Lead, but it's still. Oh, I'm getting tired, people at you. No. I mean, in all fairness, I don't think C1's important, and the microamp definitely isn't important. Behringer, I've never tried it. I need to try that pedal. I have to try it. What's it called again? The UM300. I need to try that. Is that actually what it's called? Because I've heard about this. People keep telling me about this pedal. I need to try it. Ultra Metal. Yeah, I need to try that pedal. Cheers to that. Golden Plexi 2. No, it's still the same. It's all right. I preferred Mark 1, though. Alice in Chains. I love Alice in Chains. Massive fan. Is a guitar you haven't played yet or really want to try? There's a lot of guitars I haven't played yet that I really want to try. But the list is endless. I don't know. Probably next year. End of next year, maybe. I don't know. Favorite guitarist back from the dead? It's tough, that, because there's quite a lot of them now, sadly. I'll bring them all back. Rory Gallagher, Jimi Hendrix, Peter Green. You know, I want them all back. Thank you. I'm glad. No, I never tried them. No, I'm just knackered. It's cold and I'm tired. For me, it's about pickups more than it is wood, but I don't really want to get into that debate. I think pickups make more of a difference, but that's me. Favorite John Frusciante guitar is 62. It's the 62 Strat. It's what inspired me to want to be more of a guitarist than I was at the time, and it's that 62 Strat, man. That's just special to me. It's really special to me. I say I've got my little replica down there, which I absolutely adore playing. Again, Oswald guitars. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you. Yes, it will be coming soon. Yeah, end of this month for Guitar Collections coming. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, come back. UD 300. Okay, cheers. Tesco. That's where I get these from. I love 70s Strats. I have one. I've got 1979. Thank you. Yes, we have plans. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, it did. That is the song. Under the Bridge is the song that really got me going. What pedals I use can't stop. Just the Golden Plexi. And the DS2 for solos, obviously, with maybe the wah, I don't know. Depends how I feel. Closest neck you found to the 62. Probably my ST 62. This one. This guitar. My Japanese from 1990. This one. This guitar is probably the neck profile on this one is probably the closest to a 62, but it's my 62, but it's still not really there, but it's still amazing. This guitar is like perfect, though. It's got a kinky G string though. I don't know why. I must have banged it on something. Modulation or drivers first? Drive. Modulations can come later. Any plans to return to France? Yes, hopefully. Probably won't be soon because I can't afford it, but I can't wait to see them two again. I really can't. I miss them horrifically. I don't know. I mean, I like them both. Mr. White's neck is my hand. You know, it's molded to my hand. You know. But the 62, this is probably the easiest playing guitar I have. The neck on this one is just phenomenal. Look how skinny it is up the top there. Look at that. There's nothing there. And it's so skinny, E to E. I can get my thumb literally over all the strings. Yes, I do like Josh. It depends. Some old guitars are good, some old guitars are bad. It doesn't make it depends on the guitar itself. Yes, I actually do. All the back plates, they all have a special place to be. In all fairness, I think I only have 3. I throw them away. Invariably, I hate backplates; they're pointless. I have the 62s one. I have Mr. White's. And I have one of my black. I have the black one for my first ever guitar. Oh, I have also the one for the Tokai as well. Sid Barrett. Yeah, cool. Indeed, I do. Yeah, I own a Tokai. I've got a 1984 Tokai Strat, a silver. What's it called? Gold. Crikey, what are they called? I have one. Let's put it that way. Thank you. Ever played? Yeah. Yeah, I played a lot of 335s. How many springs for a Strat to use? It depends on the guitar. The 62 has 4. A lot of them have 3. My ST62 has 5. It just depends. I haven't tried a chug pedal, no. Favorite clip-on tuner? Snarks or the what are they called? I'm so tired I can barely think. Polytune. Dream Les Paul. I haven't found it. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I've got a lot of Les Pauls that I've got Dream that I love. My Gold Top. I've got my Lemon Drop there. I've got the Revelation. Oh, thank you very much indeed. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's so cool. Thank you. Floyd Rose or Kayla? Probably Kayla. I agree. Yeah. I don't do online courses. I learn myself. It's what I've always done. I don't do any online courses or watch anything like that. Oh yeah, it's literally just there. It's just sat on the other side of the camera. Cheers, thanks. Yeah. In all fairness, I tune after every song live. I don't need to, but it's a habit. If I'm in a break, if like we're in a break between songs, I always retune. Oh, thank you very much indeed. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, I always retune between songs. I don't invariably need to. You know, my guitars, they hold tune. I don't need to do it. It's just a habit I'm in, so. Nice. I love Kayla's. I used to have an Encore with a Kayla on it that I got rid of. Stupid. Just cardboard boxes. If you like cardboard, that's your place to be. What to replace the G2 with? I don't know. The G6. I like the new Metallica song. I think it's great. It's just them, isn't it? It's just Metallica. No worries. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll see you again, hopefully. Can you comment on the B string slightly detuned? Oh, in Scar Tissue. Yeah, I mean, it is. It is slightly out of tune. It's probably just a mistake, though. I don't think John actually meant to do it. It's probably a mistake. Or, like, my leading theory on the B string being out of tune in Scar Tissue is John played his 50, because it was recorded on his 55 Strats, not the 62. When John played that first chord here, I reckon the intonation might have been slightly out on that guitar, and he tuned it by ear, so it was in tune. And basically, it's out of tune, but it's in tune for that guitar. My theory, anyway. 3 favourite Bob Dylan songs. Blind Willie McTell. Subterranean Homesick Blues. And... I don't know. I don't know any others. I can't think of any others. Let's go that far. Not a fan of lace sensors. Tempo changes during the solos recently. So, yeah, drag it. Just drag it about. Just play how you feel. You don't have to play in time. Play offbeat. Play on beat. Drag it. Make it go slower. Make it go faster. I do like Joe. Yeah. You'll get there. You'll get there. I have no doubts. Favorite blues, I've got loads. Maggie's Farm is a great song. Um, there is a Bob Dylan song I'm thinking of, and I can't think of the name. Masters of War. Now there's a song. Very apt for this day and age as well. Favorite Nirvana album? Nevermind. All on the Watchtower is a great song, yeah. Yes, I have. Probably Evanescence. I love Evanescence. I really do. I think they're amazing. Favorite key to play over? Any. I'm not fussed about key. I just go by what music wants me to do. I don't really have any thoughts on Chris Buck's guitar playing. It's not my kind of thing. It's too much down the line of John Mayer, and I'm not interested in it. It doesn't excite me and make me excited to to listen to. I don't get, I don't really understand. It's not for me, basically. So be that for what it may. It doesn't really go in. It's too John Mayery, and as much as I love John Mayer, it doesn't really do anything for me anymore. I had a little phase for John Mayer, but I don't play like that, and it doesn't really do anything for me. That style of playing, that kind of low gain, using your fingers a lot kind of thing. If I want to watch a guitar player play with his fingers, I'll watch Jeff Beck or Stanley Jordan. Dream bass player, living or dead? Flea. The man's amazing. Don't like Polyphia. Yeah, I mean, I personally, John Mayer album, the Continuum album is amazing, front to back. I think Continuum is a masterpiece of an album. But everyone's Continuum. There's thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. I love that. That's so cool. That's ace. Get up. But everyone's Continuum. It is all that kind of like, I don't like it, and it's just it's watered down Steve Ray Vaughan to me, and that's me. That's my opinion. My opinion means absolutely nothing. It really doesn't. It means something to me, but other than that, but like I say, I mean, Chris is a great guitarist. He is, but his playing doesn't do anything for me personally. Where do you see your musical career in 10 years? Hopefully not too far from where it is now. I mean, as long as I'm still doing what I'm doing, I'll be a very happy little bunny. Indeed, yeah, you're allowed your own taste. Yeah, you don't have to like everybody. You don't have to like, just because somebody's kind of like, the big it now, it doesn't mean you have to like them if you don't. You've got to be honest. You've got to be honest, and you've got to be true to yourself, and you like what you like, and never be afraid to say you don't like something. If you don't like something, you're allowed to say you don't like something. Even if it's like a current thing. I'd much rather listen to somebody like Eric Gales over Chris Buck, or you know what I mean. That's just me though. Who's your favorite Monty Python actor? Michael Palin. I've always liked Michael Palin. I don't know why, but he's always stuck out to me. David Fincher films. I don't really know. I don't know. How long did you play guitar before you could use your full mode on the low E? Oh, years. Really well, probably about 4, maybe 5 years. I love Sunhouse. Yes. How can you not love Sunhouse? Quite a while. It took me a long time to get really comfortable with my thumb. Check out that fretboard fitting. How cool is that? It's Malcolm's fingers right there. Yes, I do. I do love horror movies. Grey Band. Bottom. Young One. I love Young Ones. I love Filthy and Cat Flap and the Young Ones and the New Statesman. But Bottom for me is what I grew up on. So. Sorry? What is that thing on the left side with the blue plate? Left side of a blue plate. Oh, that there. That one there. Amazing. Yeah, it's an Ashdown. It's Queenie's Ashdown head. It's an ABM 600. It's an Ashdown head. It's actually a lot bigger. Oh, that is a. Yeah, tripod didn't want to go around there. There we go. We have the technology. Love Jack White. Jack White's ace. He's just like a massive creative force. He's just a monster. Just do it. You can't really break a guitar. Just do it nice and slowly. Don't rush it. You know, you just gotta dive into relicking. If you want to do it, do it. No, I don't like big muffs. I don't use one. I don't even own one. Have you ever played live in Scotland? Not yet, no, but I'd love to. Nope. I gig live. I do all sort. I teach guitar. I also fix guitars. I do other things. I'm a live musician as well. I'm not just on YouTube. Everyone seems there. You get those trolls, don't you? It's like, oh, you're just a bedroom guitarist. Nope. Been playing live for 20 years. What song should we all go and listen to after the stream? You should all go and listen to Seal, Kiss from a Rose. That's what I'm going to listen to. Favourite fuzz pedal, Hubcap John, Sundial Fuzz. Next after that is the Electro Harmonix Double Muff. You just get on there and do it. You just gotta get on and do it. Trace Elliott with Ashdown, it's the same inside. Trace Elliott were owned by it, or Ashdown or whatever. It's weird, isn't it? Cool, will do. What's been the highlight? There's been loads, tons. John Frusciante getting my album, doing a video on Andertons, going to France, playing Paul Kossoff's guitar, John Frusciante's guitar, Jimi Hendrix's guitar. I've had so many. It's amazing. It really is. Where can I stream your album? Bandcamp. Look for the Dave Simpson. Just put Dave Simpson Trio or Dave Simpson Bandcamp. You'll find it. If you put that in Google, I'll come up. High Benton, no, I don't do anything with High Benton anymore. That's a long time. What's that? Sorry. I've never been to a Rory Gallagher festival. No, I would love to. I'd love to play it, but every time, it's really weird. I applied to play the Rory Gallagher festival so many years in a row, and they never replied. They never got in touch with me. And then one year they said try next year. They actually messaged me and said try next year. So I tried that next year, and they didn't reply to me. So they're not in my good books. I'm not happy about that. But, it is what it is. Have you seen Davey Knowles? I think so, yeah. I don't know. I don't really know much of him, but he's, Stooges are great. Delay pedal to use. I use a Line 6 DL4. Yeah, stunning song. Absolutely amazing song. People saying that songs are easy or bad. I think it's foolish, personally. It's like people say, "Oh, that's an easy song. That's easy." Yeah. So, what complex song ever changed the world? I always think it Smells Like Teen Spirit or Smoke on the Water. Yeah, Smells Like Teen Spirit is one that always gets me. It's 4 notes. It's 4 notes. It's F, B flat, G sharp and C sharp. It's stunning. What song? People are like, oh no, it's easy. Yeah, sometimes easy is good. I always think about what Paul Kossoff said. Paul Kossoff said, music should be simple and from the heart so everyone can understand it. And I can't think of a better way to word it. Indeed! Go and subscribe to these guys as well. Amazing channel, love them. Minus the Bear. I can't, yeah. I kind of remember them. Yeah, I mean Satisfaction. You know, what else is there? You know, I say Smoke on the Water's easy. There's so many easy riffs out there that are absolutely, you know, mind-blowing. There's no real difference between the Golden Plexi and the Jackhammer. They all just say, yeah, they just sound great. I just like the Golden Plexi because it's small and I can fit it on my board, whereas I can't fit the Jackhammer on this board. It's too big. Finers, Beepers, History Seekers. I know it's backwards on the stream, but Matt and Andy, they're amazing. Yeah. Yeah. For whom a bell tolls. Yeah, I mean, even Master of Puppets isn't exactly, you know, it's not rocket science, is it? Especially that intro riff, it's all chromatic. Indeed, Governor Pedals, rule the day. Simplicity is sometimes better. You know, it's all well and good being like, you know, technically adept and craziness and this, that, and the other, but that's not going to affect people on emotional level. Yeah, that's going to wow people. It's more of an ego trip. For me, anyway, this is my personal opinion. Complex, kind of like crazy music, it becomes like it becomes all about you and what you can do. Whereas if you're in it from a perspective of I want this song to say something or I want it to have this emotional attachment to it, it becomes about the song and not you. You're not part of it. It's all about the song, and that's what it is. That's exactly what it should be every time. It's not about what you can do in the song. Oh, I've learned to do this sweep picking technique, so I'll write a song using it just so I can show off. No, to me that's wrong. That's the wrong approach. Whereas it should be a case of like, you know, I can do this, but I don't need to do it. You know, that's is what it is. So I've missed something here, haven't I? Wild Thing, yeah. There's also You Really Got Me, The Kinks, you know, stuff like that. Some of the Monkeys riffs are great. Do you like Randy Rhoads? And if so, yeah, who doesn't like Randy Rhoads? Amazing guitarist. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of people who will complain about these riffs being hard, and then they'll play it wrong. It's easy, and then they'll play it wrong. You know. Do you watch that pedal show? No, I don't. Yes, Christmas plans. Yeah, home, family, Christmas. I haven't been at home for Christmas for 3 years. Last year I was with Queenie's family. Year before that I was in France, and year before that I was with somebody else's family. So this year I'm going home to spend Christmas with my family. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's subjective. To me, I'm not really after John's tone perfectly. I'm after the Californication era kind of sound anyway, which was a lot darker. I mean, and by the way, it brightens up, and in Stadium Arcadium, it brightens up, and it's, you know, it's really, you know, it's quite, you know, whatever it is. Now, I mean, John's using treble now. John never used to use treble. But it's personal. I'm not trying, to me, I'm not trying to perfect John's tone. I've got it to a point where I'm happy with what I have, and that's where I want to be. You know what I mean? My sound, it's obviously inspired by John. Of course it is. You know, how can I not be inspired by the man who's given me so much? But I'm not after perfecting it. You know, where it is now is where I am happy with it, and I love where it is. So, you know, that's all it is. I mean, yeah, I mean, some people, it might be too dark and it might not sound right, but, you know, I don't really care. That's where I want it to be, you know. So you're not wrong for thinking that. If you think it's too dark, that's the way your ears perceive it. That's cool. I don't mind that at all. But for me, it's exactly where I want it to be. I love Alter Bridge, yeah. Not really, no. Not really my kind of thing. Navarro for Shiny. I mean, again, it's not an unpopular opinion. It's your own opinion, which is fine. You know, for me, I don't like Dave over John. Of course I don't. But, you know, it's your opinion. Yeah, I mean, John's a master at muting strings. It's crazy. Yeah, Andy Timmons' tone is scary good, isn't it? Thank you. Top Priority is a great album. Luigi plays compressor pedal with distortion. Yes. Saint Anger by... Oh, see, I like Saint Anger. I mean, it's a great album. I don't like Lars's snare, but I think the songs are good. I mean, Frantic is a great song. Saint Anger's a great song. There's some songs on it I think are really, really good. But again, it's personal preference. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's cool. You don't have to like things. Yeah, I mean, I used to do Live Forever and Talk Tonight when I played acoustically on my own. I used to do those two. Jason Newsted these days. I don't know. I don't know what Jason's doing. It's kind of sad, really, because he's an amazing bass player and an extremely cool guy. But yeah, no, I never tried that. I'm gonna have to get off in a minute. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's Dave Navarro is a stunning guitarist. There's nothing there. It's not for me. Favorite punk band. Probably the Clash. I just wanted to be Joe Strummer. I love Joe Strummer. I wanted to be him when I was younger. So Joe Reeves is the coolest bass player. Ace. Irregulars for a cheap and cheerful compressor. Oh, I don't really know. I don't really know of any. Sorry. People with a tube, help out. Cheap compressors. Favorite rock documentary? Probably Saint Anger. No, Some Kind of Monster. Sorry, that one. It's amazing. But Supersonic gets me all teary. Like the Oasis documentary. Supersonic gets me all teary. It makes me all well up. Coming on a list of compressors. Favorite Metallica guitar tone? It's probably the Black Album. It's amazing. Will do. Spinal Tap, yeah. Yes, I used to have a resonator. I've done a video on my resonator. I've demoed it on here years ago. Yes, thank you very much indeed for the compressor ideas, people with tube. Love it. Thank you. Oasis, no, call Oasis with another reform. You know. Liam's seen to that one. Yeah, the Fender Power, the Fender Engine Room. I'm using the Fender Engine Room now for power, and my God, thing's amazing. And more compressor pedals. You lot are ace. I love it. Like my new album. Yeah, Headrush is okay. Played any Resident? No, not recently. Donna, I don't know. I've never tried any Donna pedals. I can't really say. No, never too late to start playing. Likewise. No, I haven't seen them. I agree, they are, aren't they? Thank you so much indeed, Pikachu. Thank you so much for recommending all these things. Thank you. Took a long time. It is growing into my mouth, though. I need to do some trimming. Hey. It's pretty good, yeah. It's pretty good. I'm still there's demons. There is demons. There's still problems, but there always is going to be. it's not going to go away. You know, got PTSD, so it's not exactly going to run away, is it? Let's be honest. No, I have tried a Revstar. I didn't like it, though. Not my kind of guitar. Cool. Ace. I'll take it as a compliment. I love Ian Anderson. I cannot love Jeffrey at all. Oh, I don't know. Yes. Well, some of them I don't like. Depends. Lipstick pickups are great if they're good. Some are crap. Anyway, I'm gonna have to get off because I've been on for an hour and a half. So I'm gonna well, no, it's longer than an hour and a half, isn't it? 130 minutes. So I'm gonna get off, people, because I need to go and get a cup of tea and rest my voice. Because I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. Because I did an hour and a half Instagram live before this. So I'm going to get off. So thank you so much indeed for being here. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. I don't know when I'll do another one. It's whenever I get time. But yeah, until the next time, people tube, I'll see you in a video tomorrow. It's Sunday today. So video coming tomorrow. I don't know what it is. So I'll tell you what. Where are we? December, aren't we? Ooh, interesting video tomorrow. Okay, I can't tell you what it is. I just want to leave you hanging there. But anyway, thank you so much indeed. Goodbye now. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening.